No matter who you are or where you live, one thing is certain: in an hour, an estimated 900 metric tons of plastic waste enters our ocean. That's the mass.
This isn't only a problem for unfortunate sea turtles or coastal communities that must deal with plastic bottles washing up on their shores. It's a problem for us all, everywhere. And like most problems, this one provides an opportunity, a chance to rethink plastic packaging and even our economies for the better.
That's why we announced a bold, ambitious goal to help collect and recycle a bottle for everyone sold. Regardless of where it comes from, we want every package to have more than
This is our vision for a world without waste. Earlier this year, a team member of ours told us how a child, Musa, in her community died of malaria. She narrated how she would often play with Musa every time she was passing by his house. This is the same for over 200,000 children who have died due to malaria caused by blockages from.
We conducted our needs assessment at a community called Zango in Zaria, Kaduna State, where we discovered during our needs assessment that the major cause of malaria was a lack of environmental hygiene, and one contributing factor was the fact that the gutters and waters available in the community were clogged with plastic lead.
After hours of research, brainstorming, and consultations, we found out that plastic is not just one of the major contributing factors to causing malaria in that community, but was also taking up their arable land and making it inconducive for cultivation. We realized that to solve the problem of malaria and improve the well-being of the community, we had to start from the root cause: plastic. This realization gave birth to our project called PACE, Plastic Extruding Yarn System.
Project PACE is a project that utilizes plastic bottles to create economic development, safe air inhalation, and a savior to the planet. So we started by analyzing and studying the components of this plastic bottle. Our search results confirmed the presence of PET. PET is a form of compound present in plastic that takes 500 to 600 years to decompose on land, and they affect aquatic life when they are recycled and can be used to make yarns, which now in turn used to make t-shirts and other material. The recycled PET yarn can also be blended with other fibers to make This product finds its application in lifestyle products like pillows, quilts, mattresses, and non-woven carpets, non-woven roofing insulators, and fall fabrics. Yarns are incorporated in so many global markets. The global market size is valued at 11.9 billion US dollars in 2000.
Nigeria's imports of wool, animal hair, horsehair, yarn, and fabric were 4.82 million US dollars in 2020, according to the United Nations Comtrade database on international trade. With the demand so high, we asked ourselves, how can we bridge the gap between yarn supply and the increase in market demands? The answer is extrusion. Extrusion is the process of turning small plastic pellets into solid plastic of different shapes and sizes.
During the course of our needs assessment, we also noticed that most of the youth around the community were just wandering about and not gainfully employed. In addition to partnering with the Ministry of Environment and Waste Management Agency in Kaduna State, Nigeria, we plan to have the youth get bags of plastics from their surroundings and sell them, thereby creating employment and sustenance for them. This is just not going to be improving the health of the community, but also going to be providing jobs.
Project PACE would not just be a project to impact people, but a project that would become a global business enterprise. We plan to produce tons of yarns, and each ton is to be sold for 3,500 naira, generating a profit of over 25% per ton for the beneficiaries. By selling 240,000 tons to the local textiles industry that are using yarns, our beneficiaries will be able to generate 50% revenue, yielding a profit margin of 50%. Since yarns are used in many textile industries, the global opportunities channel is endless. We will be experiencing
This is where we decided to create a disrupting change across the value chain by producing something that is rarely done in Nigeria before, yarn extruding system for.
We have projected that in the coming year, we will scale up to employing 50 youths, eradicating clogged waterways, and creating a proper way of disposing plastics, as well as having clean environments in at least 20 communities in northern Nigeria. We have over 20,000 hectares of land projected to make arable lands that are no longer used for cultivation purpose.
Recycling plastic bottles takes 8 times less energy than producing an equivalent number of new ones. With lesser consumption of energy, the burning of fossil fuel also decreases, and consequently, the emission of greenhouse gases. It is estimated that 1 ton of plastic bottle recycled saves 3.8 barrels of oil, and 1 million plastic bottles recycled eliminates 180 metric tons of CO2 emissions from being released in.
With the rampant use of plastic bottles in our on-the-go culture, recycling is without a doubt the savior of the hour. While a general sense of responsibility prevails, significant awareness is needed to practice the use of recyclable materials coupled with the proper disposal of plastics. Imagine a process that gives a second life to a materials that's not biodegradable and that could be used by Messi or Ronaldo in a football match by turning plastic bottles into wearable materials.
PEARS is undoubtedly a step towards a cleaner planet, and we must make sure the momentum persists.